I'm live. I'm live. Oh, I'm live. It's dark in here. Yeah, I know I was supposed to go live on Thursday. I did not go live because I was painting my room. Hi. So as you can see, my room is a different color. I did not paint the ceiling, but I painted the walls. It's kind of dark in here though. Should I turn the big overhead light on? I have a light on. Should I turn the overhead light on? Is it too dark? It looks weird. It looks gray. You think it will look grainy? It's gray. It's space gray. Hi. Hi, Justin. Hi, Marion. Hi, Queen. Hi, Just Nicole. Hi, Sketchnificent. It's space gray. Do you guys think I should turn the overhead light on, or can you see me fine? I have a light on. I think I could maybe. The lighting's fine? Okay. Okay. Yes, I did record it. But I want to put up some curtains, and they said wait at least 7 days before I put them up so that I don't mess up the paint. So since I painted on Thursday, I have to wait until this coming Thursday to put the curtains up, and I want to include that in my video. So, but I did record it, so you guys can see the paint, the whole paint process. I think it turned out good too, though, right? It's nice. Hi. Hi, China. Hi, Julian. Hi, Marcus. Hi, Marion. Thank you. Hi, Tim. I want to tell my walls painted black when I was in high school. My mom said no. We compromised on purple. Hi, by any means necessary. Hi, Mar. Hi, Alexia. It turned out really nice. I'm also going to rearrange the furniture. So next week, Beast Bake might look a little bit different because I want to rearrange the furniture. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Yes, I painted the walls. Also, today is the 1-year anniversary of Discord. Hi, the boy in blue. Today's the 1-year anniversary of Discord. So, and we're also going to do a little booze bake today. So I have my wine. I don't have any wine glasses. I need some wine glasses. But, so I have my wine here. And also, in honor of 1-year anniversary of Discord, Comrade Cheesecake. Got some Comrade Cheesecake, which is why I'm a little bit late today. Because I had to get my Comrade Cheesecake. You guys know I wanted to support them because they said they weren't paying the rent. So, Bees Bake, Comrades! Hi, Sponge Dami. Gonna paint your room blue. The boy in blue, I'm thinking about rearranging my furniture too. Yes, Discord anniversary, Aries season. Yes, 1 year of Discord. And I'm glad we had Discord for this quarantine. Comrade Cheesecake! Julian. That reminds me. Oh yeah, you guys, Justin's birthday just passed. Happy belated birthday, Justin. Do you have any other birthdays? That reminds me, I got some leftover birthday cake in the fridge I'm about to snack on. Hi, Michelle's daughter. I just posted, I sent you something on there the other day, Mar. Like a couple days ago. Literally like 2 days ago. I was like, Mar, if you ever see this, I sent you something on there. No rent cheesecake! Rent strike! Hi, Chris. Dairy free, but enjoy. That's good. Yes, I really got the cheesecake, Tim. I said I was going to get it. Hi, Seven. Eat the rich cheesecake. Yeah, man. Cheesecake Factory was the first major brand that said they weren't paying their rent. They released a public statement saying they were not paying the rent. And then Subway said they weren't paying the rent, and Mattress Firm said they weren't paying the rent. All these corporations said they weren't paying the rent, and then all these rent strikes started getting organized, but for some reason Cheesecake Factory was the one that started. So I was like, I have to support Comrade Cheesecake. And I wanted to support the workers too. You can't sit in there, but you can pick up and take out. So picked up some cheesecake and tipped the workers. Comrades in arms. to celebrate 1 year Discord. 1 year Bees Bake Discord. Can't believe it's been a year since Discord, right? It's been a whole year. Turned 33 in a few weeks. Quarantine birthdays for the win. Oh, happy early birthday, Chris. I want to give them my business. What was it? It was that one of those TikToks where they were talking about working at the grocery store. I don't know if you've seen it. My wall is space gray. I painted my room last Thursday, which is why I didn't go live, because I was painting all day for like 6 hours. And then I was so exhausted at the end, I just went to sleep. But I couldn't really be in the room anyway because like the paint fumes. So that's why I didn't go live Thursday. Hi, Sabrina. I'm doing all right, Seven. You know, on lockdown like everybody else. We've been going live a lot more. We've been going live on Thursdays in addition to Sundays. I went live last Monday. Doing a lot of videos. Did an episode of the Black Americans. Lining up some other videos for you guys. You know, trying to stay busy and positive and get work done and feel like that's all we could do. Also, for everybody that's not, you know, staying busy and positive and getting work done, that's totally fine too, because I lay in my bed all day sometimes too and don't do shit. I hate that this guilt trippy thing. I posted about it on Instagram. All this like guilt shit going around, like you need to be doing your hustle with all this free time. You need to be working on a new skill, or you lack discipline. Shut the fuck up. People are doing the best they can, taking it day by day during a motherfucking lockdown. People don't have to do nothing. No one literally has to do anything. Hi, Line 10 Minute. How are you doing? Hi, Davey. Oh, you about to strike at work? Run strike. Have donuts, so I'll eat that. Cliff Bars. Yeah. For real, what are the landlords going to do if the tenants can't pay rent? Yes, maybe kick them out after Corona is over, but who's going to replace them? Everyone's going to be trying to catch up. Hi. Virtual happy hour. Let's get it. Cheers. I also wanted to have wine because y'all said y'all wanted to watch Contagion today, so. Even though I do love this movie, I'm going to need to drink my way through it. These weeks have been going by fast. Literally resting is a thing to do as well. Some days I'm incredibly productive. Other days I want to eat chips and watch TV. Take this new time to learn a new skill and turn it into income. Gave me mad anxiety. There's a literal pandemic going on. Oh, wow. Yeah, strike. For real, someone said if you don't come out of this with a new business or craft, you're lacking discipline. Like, what kind of mess? Yeah. No wine, red wine today. Tequila. Contagion is not scary to me. I love Contagion. I think it's a great movie. Like I said, I saw it in the theaters when it first came out, and I've watched it like a million times since then. It's funny because when I used to meet people and they used to be like that they never seen it, I used to be like, you should watch it. You should watch it. And now people are watching it now and like scaring themselves because they think that what happened in Contagion is going to happen in real life. It's just a movie. It's just a movie. Contagion. So, I don't have wine, I have vodka. But we wanted to do Booze Bake today anyway. Hi, Vanity. Hopefully you're taking care of yourself. Some states have issued a moratorium on back rent payments. No utilities or cable will be cut for 90 days. Yeah, but the thing about that is, I don't know. Some people are just concerned that, like, at the end of that 90 days, like, what's going to happen? Like, at the end of that 90 days, are the landlords going to, like, go file eviction notices? It's, like, very up in the air as to, like, what's going to happen at the end of the moratorium time. I don't know why. This light is, like, going pink. Kind of funny. Hi, Ori. Very informative. I think you meant to put anxiety and your autocorrect changed it to anime try. Does anybody feel like their autocorrect has gotten like worse over the last year or so? I feel like mine has. I feel like it's just been changing words and changing things into like totally random words. Yeah, I don't find it scary either. Making children's books for kids, homeschool study guides, and syllabi. People have been referencing Contagion a lot on Twitter. Contagion is a movie. Like, that's the part that I don't like. A lot of people feel like, I literally saw a post on a forum that was, number one, I really find it irritating how people act like, I don't know how to describe this almost, how people act like just because they've never seen something, it's new. I don't know. It's like weird. I've seen people be like, has anybody heard of this movie Contagion or seen it? This movie from 2011 that predicted COVID-19. Number one, Contagion did not predict. It's just a movie about a pandemic. We've had pandemics previously. Like Spanish flu was a pandemic. SARS was a pandemic. You know, H1N1. And these are actually like pandemics that were like referenced in the movie. Like, so it was a movie. They wanted to make a movie about a pandemic and they based it off of like other pandemics that occurred previously, you know, like to make it realistic. It was not predicting. It was not predicting anything. It's just a movie. Like, it's just a movie. It's like a great movie. It's just a movie. And then people being like, has anybody heard about it? Bro, when this movie came out in 2011, this movie had a star-studded cast. This shit had Kate Winslet, Jude Law, Gwyneth Paltrow, Matt Damon, Lawrence Fishburne, which is why we're going to watch it because he's the main character. Gina Torres is in it, playing his wife. The French chick from Inception. This shit had a motherfucking star-studded cast. This was not some little nothing movie. Like, has anybody heard of this movie? I never heard of this movie before, and it was predicting. Like, no, you don't go watch movies. You don't watch shit. You're just like plugged into social media all day, every day. Now that you've heard it, you're acting like it's some brand new thing that like, right, exactly, Ori, OMG, has anyone heard about this thing that came out 7 years ago? Like, please relax. Please relax. Like, it was a whole motherfucking star-studded cast. Like, the movie was everywhere. Right, like it's some underground movie, SpongeDomy. It's just very funny. It's just very funny. And then to see people like reaching into like taking all these steps as to like it predicted, you know, and then like the conspiracies, like it's just a movie. It's just a movie. It's just a movie. It's a great movie. It's just a movie. Please relax. Calm yourselves. Hi, Kai. Got the ginger ale on deck. I have ginger ale too. I'm about to eat this red wine cheesecake. And it's not like Resident Evil. It's not a zombie movie. Hey, about to get wine wasted. I've got a can of red wine and a can of hard cider. The bills will probably accumulate, right? How will people pay it? I've been wondering the same. Autocorrect is trash. Thank you. Sketchnificent said the room looks so much more warm and homey. Thank you. I like this paint color a lot. Autocorrect has definitely gotten worse. I hate it. Okay, I feel like it has too. Good, Vanity. Been trying to keep safe and sane. Yeah, that's the thing, Mar. It's like, what's going to happen when the time is up? I turned off my autocorrect in 2017 for that exact reason. My autocorrect makes me sound like a goofball, plus it won't let me cuss. It's garbage. I definitely feel like it's gotten worse. Simple words it will continue to try to correct. Autocorrect has been twice as annoying lately. Hi, Southern Sorcerer. Today is our 1 year Discord anniversary. April 1st was my 1 year job anniversary. It was not my expectation to be spending either cooped up in quarantine, but hey, a lot can change in a year. A lot can change in a year, Ori. But congrats on your 1 year job anniversary. Hi, Ellie. They can still evict, just not for 90 days legally. Yeah. If I haven't seen it, it's new to me. Right. Outbreak is also about a pandemic movie. It was good. People are sheep. They're mass hysterical and followers. Folks stay reaching, grasping for straws. Yeah. Right, exactly, Julian. It's too much. It's too much. The Southern Sorcerer, I don't like that Netflix is doing this. Netflix is doing this thing now where it's like movies that are popular, movies that are trending, top 10 movies on Netflix, and they put like a big red number. I don't like that. Like, I don't like that they're trying to like herd everybody into watching the same stuff. That bothers me. People are funny. I'm gonna stream it on the site that we have been using regularly. You guys know the site. You guys can put the site. The whole cast up in Contagion, like they acting like it's some underground movie. I remember the trailer for that and everything. Who doesn't remember it? Ronique, like, yeah, we were there. Niggas is reaching. People swear by these movies. People need to chill and relax. Yeah. Hi, Sam. Hi, Razy Kratom Girl. Why? No, we didn't start yet. We didn't start yet. What? Yeah. I don't like that either. I saw it and was like, what the fuck? Why are they listing movies by most popular? Hi, Ebony. Yeah, I don't like it. And putting the big red numbers on things is definitely like new. And I just feel like, why does everybody have to watch all the same stuff? Where is my login information? There it is. Like, why does everybody have to watch all the same stuff? No, don't remember me. I'm about to log in right now. Does anybody remember it? Do I need to say it? Who's in Contagion? Lawrence Fishburne is one of the main characters. Kate Winslet is in it. Gwyneth Paltrow's in it. Matt Damon is in it. Marion, isn't that her name? Marion Cotillard. Houston Delta Foxtrot Yellow. Houston Delta Foxtrot Yellow. Those are the letters. Type those letters in. Houston Delta Foxtrot Yellow. Oh, wow. I am very concerned about the movie theaters, though. I have to say, I'm very concerned about the movie theaters. Like, I'm extremely concerned about the movie theaters being shut down. I'm freaking out a little bit because you guys know I love to go to the movies. I love movies. Yes, my new wall. Thank you. I painted the whole room this color except for the ceiling. Hi, Ivy. Yeah, that's super mechanical of them. Don't list movies by most popular. The ratings have no bearings on my choices. They just wanted to trend. Right, and then when you have, like, everybody watching the same shit, like, everybody watching motherfucking Exotic Joe and shit, like, that's not just an accident, you know? It's not like... I almost feel like they're trying to game the system. Like, instead of letting shit, quote-unquote, go viral or become popular or trend naturally, they're trying to, like, game the system and, like, push their stuff to the forefront of, like, this is what everybody's watching. This is what's most popular. So you need to watch it, too. Don't fucking tell me what to do, Netflix. You don't know me. 1 year Discord anniversary. Comrade Cheesecake. Yummy, yummy. I'm gonna start in a minute. Houston, Delta, Foxtrot, Y. Y. The letter Y. So if you guys put those letters, not the word Houston, Delta, Foxtrot, but the letter Houston, Delta, Foxtrot, Y. Like, put it into Google. A sure way to get me not to watch something is to tell me that it's popular. they want it to trend. Yeah, I think it's Marion Cotillard. Cotillard, is that it? Cotillard, that is it. Yeah, Sponge Dommy. Hi. So Black Americans is normally every other Monday. So we just did it this past Monday. So not tomorrow, the next one. Thank you for watching, Paisley. I love to go to the movies too. It's gray. I have the fan on. I'll turn them off before I end the stream. No, this is strawberry cheesecake. There's a smaller theater where I live, and I'm scared it's gonna go under. It's been around for a while too, right? Like the smaller theaters, the independently owned theaters, the theaters where you can see like the foreign films and stuff. Like I'm really nervous, and everybody's like, well, who cares? Watching movies at home and streaming is the future anyway. Like, no, it's not even the same. Watching shit at home is not even the same as watching it in a theater. And movie theaters employ a lot of people. Like, come on. And streaming shit at home is just not the same. Like, the whole movie-going experience it's an experience. I love that battle. That battle was dope. They had all these people watching Tiger King. Nobody even mentioned that he was racist until a week later on Twitter. He looked like a racist to me. I didn't watch that shit. I mean, I'm just not interested in, like, white people feeding each other to tigers or whatever. I don't care. Like, white person with a mullet is, like, automatically a racist to me. I love dining in movie theaters. I'm freaking out, too. Seriously, you don't know me, Netflix. The independent theaters that I prefer, the big chains will more likely be okay. Yes, cheesecake! Exactly. Thank you. Raise Random Girl just put it for y'all. Raise Random Girl just put it for y'all. Yes, don't hate on Comrade Cheesecake, Ebony. Let me have another bite just for you before I start this movie. Just for you. I should have bought some raisins and sprinkled some raisins on top. Delicious. Just because y'all be hating on raisins. It is yummy. All right, let me get ready to watch this movie. Hi, Chris. Okay. Raise Random Girl put the site. Ebony, I am disgusted. Raise Random Girl put the site. If you scroll up, you guys should see it. I'm going to start in a minute. Chris Fine is here too. Chris could also put the site. Ebony, do we have to do this today? Cheesecake is good. I don't. I'm only eating them because they're on the cake. I would not buy them from the store and eat them. Don't hate on Comrade Cheesecake. I wanted to go back to work at the movies. It was my favorite job. That Raggedy Tyler Perry movie. Cheesecake is not nasty. Get a flavor you like and it could be great. I was talking to you about the strawberries, Razy Random Girl. No cheesecake slander. Oh, Sabrina, you got it. Good. You got it. You got it. Good. Damn, I forgot to get some cheesecake. Gotta get some when we finish. It's only right for the Feast Bake Discord anniversary to have cheesecake. I'm really worried about the largely black-owned barbershops and beauty salons. Right. Like, seriously. I'm worried about small businesses, and especially black-owned businesses, independent businesses, women-owned businesses. Like, I'm really concerned about businesses that are going to go under and not be able to come back. Cheesecake is delicious. Strawberry cheesecake is top tier. We all trying to find foods that everybody likes. White men with mullets is a red flag as fuck. That part, he was from Oklahoma, had a mullet. Of course, he was racist. Mullet mops are indicators of racists. Yes, that dude looks so racist. I felt bad for judging. Not so much now. Ooh, you made some cheesecake yesterday, Aline? Chocolate caramel pecan turtle. Mmm. Hi, Vans. How are you, Van Shoes? I'm in space and it's gray. Ebony, I'm disgusted. Cheesecake is sex on a plate. The walls did turn out good. I'm coming over your house right now because you made the cheesecake. All right, I'm going to start in a minute, guys. I'm getting ready to start. I'm loading it up. No, I don't like cream cheese. No, I don't like cream cheese. No, no, no. No, no, no. What the hell? I have a weird pop-up. Can I just say that I am tired of everybody randomness having COVID-19 pop-ups. The most random sites are coming with COVID-19 pop-ups. Like, the most random of sites are having COVID-19 pop-ups. Like, hey, you bought some lip gloss here. Let's talk about how lip gloss is gonna save. And you just be like, wait, what? Why are you sending me pop-ups and emails and shit? Like, please get away from me. Let's see. I have a lot of pop-ups today. So annoying. The ads are crazy. Wow. See, that's too much. Ew, pecans. We're not having the pecan conversation. Pecans are disgusting, guys. Pecans are gross. Pecans are yucky. Pecans look like roaches. I'm sorry. It's all I can think when I look at them. Like, ew. No. We're not doing it. I'm telling you, Google roaches and then look at a pile of pecans. And you will never feel the same ever again. Vegetarian beans. First live, Desmond. So many great flavors of cheesecake. Oh, Monica, how dare you throw that dirt on my name? That's not true. Now I want some red velvet cheesecake. Next person that says cheesecake, I'm taking a shot. You said you need another site, Alexia? Cheesecake is actually my go-to birthday cake. Cheesecake doesn't taste like cream cheese. Cream cheese is disgusting. Ew. I mean, maybe cheesecake is cream cheese with sugar. Sugar makes everything taste delicious, but I'm not stirring sugar into cream cheese to, like, put it on, like, a bagel or something. I see it on one of the old on some of the old sites, Alexia. You found one? I just started. It is with sugar and vanilla extract. It definitely doesn't taste like cream cheese. The process and texture are different too, I think. The problem with cream cheese is the consistency. I thought I was the only one that thought pecan pie looked like a bunch of roaches congregating. You're not the only one, Vanity. Damn, Serenity ruined butter pecan ice cream for me. Thanks. You're welcome. I'm guessing you Googled it. Cheesecake, 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 cheesecake. Bees bake, bees bake, bees bake. Ow, that's what I always think. Because it's dip set, dip set. Look at Gwyneth Paltrow eating these fucking nuts. This is why you should never eat nuts at a bar or something that they have sitting out. You really should never eat them. You don't know how long them shit's been sitting out. Bees bake, bees bake, bees bake. Dip, dip. Santana, set, set. I know I'm behind on the comments. I started though. I started. I'm watching it. Gwyneth Paltrow out here cheating on her husband. Girl, you are not jet lagged. Even IG was like, we can't do anything about reporting right now. I'm sickened of all this talk. Pecans look like little brown ones. They taste like tree bark. They're too damn dry. Ooh, yeah, start catering, Align 10 Mint. You should start doing it now, delivering plates. Now's the time while everybody's at home. Got an ad to build a booty during the quarantine. Everybody's on lockdown. Work out. Buy a Peloton. I've been seeing so many Peloton ads. I mean, Peloton ads were already everywhere, but I feel like now I'm seeing like even more. Pecans don't look appealing, but they taste better than they look. No, they don't. No, they don't. They do look like roaches. I eat them anyway. Dr. Pepper tastes like old lady perfume, and I still love it. Dr. Pepper does not taste like old lady perfume. Look. Touch the book. Touching everything. I will say, though, that after I seen Contagion in the movie theater, I became way more aware of, like, the things that I touched. I definitely did. And this was like 9 years ago, so I guess it was good that I saw it. And I remember watching this like behind the scenes thing where it was like a highlight of like all things you touch, a highlight of like all the different things that you touch. I'm fine not having a conversation about pecans, but pecans are the go-to nut. The go-to nut are cashews. Regular cream cheese isn't great. Strawberry cream cheese is delicious. It's sweet. Pecan pie is ugly. Pecans been gross, and I've been thinking they look disgusting. Yeah, bar nuts, can't eat those. We're watching Contagion, Xavier Smart. Same for saying that straight tomato paste does not taste like ketchup. Right, straight tomato paste does not taste like ketchup. It is true that they add so much sugar to tomato paste. So if they add sugar to cream cheese to make the cheesecake taste delicious, that's fine with me. I'm at the part where dude just got hit by the truck, and now they're showing Lawrence Fishburne talking to the janitor dude. I've seen this movie so many times, y'all. It's nuts. Hasn't this dude been in some other stuff too, the janitor? They did give me a lot of strawberries. I'm probably not going to eat all these. Yeah, Vans. I'm not that kind of doctor. Just a lot of people need to know what kind of doctor they are in this day and age. I was just talking to somebody about how I got in an argument with a damn physicist that was talking about some disease stuff. I was like, honey, you study you're not an epidemiologist. Like, you don't know anything about diseases. Like, not to be rude, but I also wouldn't go to my psychologist for open heart surgery. Like, let's all stay in our lanes. Just because you got the little DR in front of your name really doesn't mean you can tell people about, like, their health. Like, my grandmother has a PhD in theology. We call her Doc Rev, Dr. Reverend. She cannot tell people about illnesses, though. Jude Law was such a dickhead in this movie. There's a lot of people now in real life that if they're watching fucking Contagion, they need to understand that they are the Jude Law. They're the Jude Law. Fear-mongering and spreading false information around. And I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys what happens to Jude Law at the end. He gets fucking sued. Mitch Imhoff. I'm Clark's stepdad. No. Monk. I've been watching Monk during the lockdown, and he was definitely on to something. Monica, she gave her the car. They touching everything. Monica, you will watch this whole movie like, stop touching shit. Stop touching your face. This movie really was sort of like where I first became aware of like touching shit and touching my face. Because Kate Winslet literally says like, stop touching your face. I told y'all I seen this at Whitestone, which somebody told me closed down. I didn't know the Whitestone Theater in the Bronx closed down. I saw this at Whitestone by myself because I always just go to the movies like solo dolo. It's one of my favorite things to do. And at Whitestone, they had like $6 Tuesdays, so the tickets was only like $6. And I used to just go like after work and just sit there and watch the movie by myself. And the dude sitting next to me coughed during the movie. I was like, really? Not during this movie, sir. Not during this movie, sir. Selling dinners are hard work. Y'all watch too many horror movies if you think pecans look like roaches. Oreo cheesecake is so good. You had a seizure this morning, Beth. That's why I didn't feel sorry for her. Yeah, I didn't really feel sorry for her ass either. You don't like any nuts? Dr. Pepper is delicious. It's the best. Sorry. Now, I will say that I'm from DC, and in DC, like, Dr. Pepper is, like, a standard at the fountains. Her heart stopped, and unfortunately, she did die. I know, this is hard to accept. He's like, okay, so can I go talk to her? Mr. Imhoff, Beth didn't make it. Mr. Imhoff, Beth didn't make it. He, like, totally didn't register shit they just said. Same, I became a germaphobe. Dr. Pepper is so good. Don't come for my steak beverage. Dr. Pepper is that girl. What are we watching? We're watching Contagion. The only thing there were measles and H1N1. Hot praline nuts from Central Park. That's your weakness? Cashews are delicious. I love roasted peanuts. Cashews all the way. Cashews in my dreams. How do people believe that ketchup is gross? Alexia, how is this possible? Some vegan recipes use pecans as meat. They add sugar and damn near all the foods out here in America. Ketchup is delicious. Sir, you don't even know if she had herpes, because she just had sex with another nigga. You didn't know nothing about this woman. So the doctor's like, can you please relax, sir? Can you stop yelling in my face? Dr. Pepper is the best soda, second only to root beer and carbonated drinks. It's not samey like Coca-Cola, and it's not too sweet like Pepsi. We hear. I would say that it's second only to ginger ale for me personally. I would say ginger ale, Dr. Pepper, orange soda, in that order. Cashews aren't nuts, they're fruits, for real. Really? Is that true? Hang up the phone and call 911 right now. I don't think he's breathing. This will be the most traumatic babysitter event ever. Like, ever. Sketch Nicholson, stop hating on ketchup. We about to fight. Oh my God, is he dead? Root beer floats. Yep, so good. Time really flies. I remember Contagion coming out first semester of undergrad. I took principles of immunology the next semester, and the professor used to always rant about its inaccuracies. Xavier. There she go right there. That's Maul. Every time I see this bitch, I be like Maul from Inception. Maul, evil ass. I can't even like watch her in anything else. I seen her. She was also in La Vie en Rose. She's been in like a lot of French shit. Oh, wasn't she also in was that her in Emile? Was that her too? All I think is that's crazy ass Maul. Root beer floats are delicious. Root beer floats sound good right about now. No, Ebony, we are sane. They're making it so hard to be skinny during this quarantine. I'm definitely going to be fat by the end of this quarantine. Absolutely. I got to start doing jumping jacks in the house or something. Look, the lady didn't even make it there. She didn't even make it home. Everyone who's got an MD or a PhD doesn't mean they know everything. Bye, Jula. He thought he was so right. He was so self-righteous. To be fair, Jude Law just comes off as a dickhead in general just by looking at him. He may actually be a really nice guy in person, but his face, no. Didn't he cheat on Sienna Miller with the babysitter? I don't think he's a nice guy in person. I'm pretty sure he cheated on Sienna Miller with the babysitter. I feel like I recall that happening. I don't think he's a nice person in real life. I think he's a dick. Mr. Neal? Mr. Neal? Mr. Neal? I like the way that they portray the EMTs in this movie. They portray them as like really smart and compassionate. Maybe that's like a random thing to say, but Mr. Neal, can you hear me, Mr. Neal? Have you had seizures before? Hi, Nikki. Where were we? Where were we? Okay, there. Okay, let's argue. Chickpeas are tiny croutons. What? I hate croutons. Ugh, hate. I hate when they put croutons on my salad. I will send the whole salad back. Get this bread out of my fucking salad. There go Kate. I like Kate Winslet. Dr. Pepper, cheesecake, and root beer floats. Right, Chris. To the physicist, you can talk when the subatomic energy is sick, ma'am. You don't know nothing about no pandemic diseases, lady. Shut up. He just coughed all over his gloves and touched that door. I loved Lawrence Fishburne in this movie, too. He was great. He's like the head of the CDC in this shit. Look at Kate Winslet's sweater. Why she got this Fargo sweater on? He was a seat over from me, Raise the Cranium Girl. I was sitting, it was a seat in between us, and then he was a seat over. Going to the movies alone is a form of self-care. I love it. Call me. We're looking at around 0. Hi, Jake. Wouldn't want you to catch cold. Julian. Matt Damon is not sick, the boy in blue. They're gonna like explain it. Dr. Pepper is good. It's better than root beer. That scene was tough. His reaction was so real. Since I was a kid, my stepmom stayed telling me not to touch my face in public before I wash my hands, so it's already ingrained. That's good. I'm sure my mom probably did too, and I just didn't listen. I know you guys know that sometimes, like, I babysit. I know whenever I babysit, y'all, I have a motherfucking pet peeve for kids touching their face, putting their hands in their mouth. You be all day with kids. Get your hands out of your mouth. Get your hands out of your mouth. Get your hands out. It's just a magnet. They just all on the face and in the mouth. Get your hands out of your mouth. Get your hands out of your mouth. But my mom was a bad example because my mother was a thumb sucker, like into adulthood. Like when I was a kid, my mom was a thumb sucker. She stopped sucking her thumb because she started getting her nails done. And then she like couldn't do it anymore. I mean, grown-ups are licking toilet seats now. I would say that, yeah, now we have social media where people are just doing foolish. Ariana Grande licked a whole tray full of motherfucking donuts. I don't, like, social media is just, I don't know. Get your hands out of your mouth is giving me PTSD flashbacks. Kids are so gross, I can't. Kids are so nasty. You be like, put your hands out of your mouth! My mom is a nurse, and she would cuss us out if she saw us touch something and then touch our face or touch each other. People were always idiots. Social media just amplifies it. That's true. Wisconsin. I mean, she's already back now. $47 cases and 8 deaths. How is Gwyneth a main character and she's already dead? That was a twist. Everybody thought she was going to be like the main bitch and she died 10 minutes into the movie. That was, yeah, Beth Emhoff was Gwen. He glossed over all that. The average person touches their face 2,000 or 3,000 times a day. 3 to 5 times every waking minute. Fomites. I feel like that would have been my reaction too. My wife was alive and well a day or two ago. They're talking to Kate Winslet like she's stupid. I would have screamed. I'd be screaming. To be fair, I'd be in shock. Yeah. The roasted nuts in NYC are delicious. It was one of those bait and switches in the previews, like Drew Barrymore and Scream. Yeah, wouldn't register. My little sis hates ketchup, but likes mustard. Cherry Dr. Pepper is good. Y'all talking about nuts, can't relate. I've never had a bunch of different kind of nuts. Only kind I would try is pecan pie. The doctor's so nonchalant. Hi, Shady Saint. Yeah, we love this Dr. Pepper praise. The R naught. Reproductive rate. This movie was actually pretty calm and cool, like, about what's happening. Orange soda is the best, says Nicole. Dr. Pepper isn't the best soda. Orange soda is the best in my Kel voice. Technically, all nuts count as fruits. Weird, I know. I don't like Sprite. I used to, but I grew out of it. Cashews are fruits. They hang on trees and they break the flesh to get to the nuts. Clearly, we're not lucky. Right, y'all ain't. In reality, grape, orange, Sprite, ginger ale, and 7-Up are my first choices. You got 5 first choices, Nicole. Root beer floats are a classic. Marion Cotillard was hot to trot around this time. She was in a lot of movies around this time. I need to run this treadmill, stop playing. It's literally a room away in my house. Jude Law's hairline. Ketchup is not nasty. Jude Law played himself in Closer. Yeah, I don't think Jude Law is a gentleman in real life. My cheat with the babysitter. My disgust level's at 100. I'm eating cheesecake. Commit, princess. No, croutons nasty. Stop that. I used to eat croutons by themselves, little crispy bread pieces. No! Never understand people who cry about carbs and then put croutons on their salad. Jude Law did cheat on someone with a nanny, because I remember how someone tried to excuse his actions by stating that it was emotional transference because the nanny took on the maternal role. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Time check. I'm at the part where Jude Law, the creep, is talking to the dude. It's hard to get the actual time. Let me see if I can get the actual time. You're not a doctor and you're not a writer. Does anybody know where I am? Blogging is not writing. It's graffiti with punctuation. That's where I am. 22 minutes? 22 minutes? Am I slightly ahead? Jude Law's harassing the scientists. CDC, day 7. That's exactly where I'm at. CDC, day 7. Lawrence Fishburne. Yeah, I'm around the 22-minute mark. Every time I try to click to get an exact time, I get a pop-up. If y'all see that white screen opening. But that's where I'm at. They're at the CDC talking to Lawrence Fishburne. He cheated on his girlfriend with the nanny for his ex-wife, whom he also cheated on. See, Jude Law, just a serial, can't keep his dick in his pants ass motherfucker. Is that the dad from fucking Malcolm in the Middle and Breaking Bad? What did they die of? Seizures, comas, fun dance workout videos. All right, I'm gonna look into them. Fit Body by Ashley. Fargo sweater. Kate Winslet seems to be resourceful. She comes through in every character. I'm literally screwed because I'm always touching my face. It'd be itchy. I remember you said that before, Monica, that you're always touching your face. And close the schools. Kids will also lick stuff to mark their territory. Kids will also bite people. They will also bite out of, like, excitement. Don't bite your friends. This toy is mine. Lick. I miss Ices and the big screen experience in the theater. You're doing too much now, Ebony. Whipped cream is delicious. Monica, I'm touching my face right now. I can't stop. Seeing the nanny instead of the wife be a nurturer triggered his primal desire to be with someone who could be a good caregiver to more potential offspring. That sounds like some red pill shit. I don't suck my thumb, but I bite my nails. Can't resist touching my face. The pandemic really has exposed how filthy people are. Adults are stressing over the importance of washing their hands. Were they not washing their hands before? They were not. I do bite my nails too. Need to stop. Look. And he touched him. And look at him on the bus. Look at him on the bus. Look at him on the bus. Look at all the stuff he's about to touch, y'all. Look at all the stuff he's about to touch. Dr. Mears. Hi. Ginger ale and iced tea is life. Yeah, I picked her up at the airport. What's this about? And how are you feeling today? I'd like you to get off the bus immediately. I'll come pick you up. I really need you to get off the bus. That shit is not. Look. Oh, look at all the stuff he's touching. Yo, look at all the stuff he's touching on the bus. He just touched every single fucking handrail on the bus. Look, he's coughing. He's not covering his mouth. You see, people are nasty. He just touched the bus stop. Hi, Owen. And then people get offended when you tell them cover their mouth and wash their hands. They get offended. I love this movie. This is my movie. I liked it even before everything that was going on. Watching Contagion, Owen. Yeah, that's what we're watching, Owen. You know what she did in Chicago during that layover? Did she have meetings? Is there any reason why she might have left the airport? Yeah. There are some people motherfucking sick in Chicago. Because she banged a nigga in Chicago. And you know she got an ex-boyfriend in Chicago, Matt Damon. With a man in Chicago named John Neal. Is he sick? Is John Neal sick? No. She gave it to him. Don't try to make him the bad guy, Matt Damon. White people are very picky about when, if they should wash their hands. I've gotten into it with them. If they wanted to make in real life parallels with this fictionalized movie, maybe they should have copied their attitude. Right! Stay motherfucking cool, calm, and collected in the beginning. Pig bat, pig bat, pig bat. Oh, wait, I think I went too far back up. Hi, Warren. Yeah, Bryan Cranston. Was that him? It looked like him, right? Jude Law looks like he has a secret OnlyFans account. Kids lick to mark territory. Why are they acting like lions? Yeah, probably. Whipped cream is probably the only white thing I'll eat. I have a bunch of Ty Bo tapes. You doing Ty Bo? He's spreading it. He's on the bus. Bro, what the hell? Hi, Zafari. We're watching Contagion. He touched like 10 poles. He might as well have just like licked them and rubbed all over him. I'm not watching, but I can envision what you're describing. That's why I shower and change into my house clothes when I get home. Me too! And apparently people never heard of the concept of house clothes and outside clothes. I was shocked. Really, I was shocked at the number of people that don't wash their hands. Y'all see what I said in my rant video. I was shocked at the number of people that don't wash their hands, that don't cover their mouth when they cough, that don't cover their mouth when they sneeze, that come home and just climb into bed with their disgusting outside clothes on. I was really surprised. Like, no bullshit. I was shocked. I was shocked. I was shocked. Hi, Trey. I'd be like, oh no, I know you didn't say Chicago. People get offended when you cover your face because they're coughing. Yes, they really do. They get super offended. We're 29 minutes in. People get offended if you cover your face. Kate Winslet, you feel like Kate reminds you of a young Meryl Streep in the face? I could see that. It's a furry. They wanted to watch it. So we watching it. They wanted to watch it. Next week, I want to watch Panic Room with Forrest Whitaker and Jodie Foster and Kristen Stewart and Jared Leto. I want to watch Panic Room. I also change my clothes when I get home. I shower as soon as I get home. Right, Adrian Bylon, yes you. Adrian says she don't shower. She says she don't even wash her hands when she's in the bathroom at home. What? She was like, I'm at home. It's not like I'm outside. I'm at home. I know my house is clean. Bitch, what? What? And she was proud too. She was proud. If I was on that show with her, I would have been like, y'all need to disinfect everything up in here. Because this bitch just admitted to not washing her hands. Showing that white people ish. Funny because Naya Rivera, who also doesn't wash her hands and take showers, she said that taking showers and washing your hands is a white people thing. Ma'am. What? What? You're nasty. Your house ain't clean because you got piss on everything with your nasty habits. Poor hygiene, just sick. Yeah, the pacing of this movie was really good. Who was the director? She's the nasty cheetah girl, not in a good way. A walking fungus. They believe they are inherently clean. Don't put that on us. Yeah, she was like, white people wash their hair and shower every day. That's white people shit. Girl, what? You can take a shower without washing your hair. If you don't want to wash your hair, you can still take a shower. It's called a shower cap. If you don't want to get your hair wet, it's a very simple invention. If you don't have a shower cap, I don't know. You can put a plastic bag on your head, saran wrap. Like, there's tons of things you can do if you don't want to get your hair wet, ma'am. But the answer is not showering. That's not the answer, sis. Somebody in the restaurant coughing. This man looking like... I love this scene where they show them like just touching. Oh, they're just touching everything. They're just touching everything. Touching everything. Look at him. Look at his face. Y'all see the white dude's face? He was like... I hope you guys saw the face he made while he was looking around. Right. Oh, and he was shook. He was literally sitting in a restaurant looking like, I gotta get out of here. Lamar Odom came out saying Khloe Kardashian went days without taking a shower. I've always liked these type of movies though. I've seen like all of them. It's funny to see people getting into it now and freaking themselves out. Don't freak yourself out if you don't have the capacity. Like, you guys know, like, I don't watch movies about possession. I believe in possessions, freaks me out. I'm not trying to, like, open up nothing to no possession, no demon shit. I don't watch that type of thing. Like, I don't have the wherewithal for that. I'm not gonna watch it. We don't have a choice. You see people be in the movies in the bed with their shoes on. Play clothes, the clothes you wear outside the house. House clothes is a must. People also bypass the bathrooms and cart wipes at stores. That's old school, outside and inside clothes. Yeah, I mean, that's how we were raised. Values. No shoes in the house, no outside clothes in the house. As soon as you come in, you have to take a shower and change your clothes and take them shoes off at the door. I just don't understand. I always take off my outside clothes and take a hot shower. Shoes off at the door. Here are a pair of clean socks. My aunt was telling me she hasn't brought her work clothes home for like 20 years. Yeah, panic room next week. I even changed my socks when I changed into my house clothes. They have never even touched the outside ground. Yes, I have house socks for in the house only. They don't go outside. This green sweater that you guys see me wear, this is my inside the house sweater. This sweater has never been outside ever. Nasty habits. She says she takes showers like every other day or so. Maybe white people wash their hair but not their asses. Look at Jude Law. I want this nigga to go to jail. Every time I watch this movie, I'd be like, go to jail. You fucking liar. Profiteer. Forsythia. That's just not real. Oh, somebody got blocked. Put a camera near the sink in any public restroom and watch what you see. I take like 5 showers a day out of boredom. Disgusting. Giving you goosebumps, Vance? I'm at the part where Matt Damon just left the hospital. He just left the hospital with his daughter. Look. Yes, she's right. No, she's not overreacting. And stop touching your face, Dave. You saw white dude Dave was complaining. He's like, my wife, this is how white people really be. They be so offended. People are so gross. They be so offended by cleanliness. People really be offended by cleanliness. He was like, my wife makes me take my work clothes off in the garage and she leaves out a bucket of warm soapy water for me to wash up with, and then she douses everything in hand sanitizer after I leave. She's overreacting, right? Now find me 10 more just like it. He was like so offended by his wife asking him to keep clean. Like, clean up. People are sick. They don't even use towels or baking soda, antibacterial, antifungal in their hygiene regimen. The usual. Yes, but Skeleton Key was about black people possessing white people. So that they got what they deserved. Who raised you? Shoes off, wash hands, change clothes. Skeleton Key is more about transference than possession. Even if you wanted to call it possession, it was about black slaves possessing their white slave masters after they were lynched and had their bodies set on fire. Well, actually, they possessed the bodies of the children. So I have no issue with that. Like, But aside from the Skeleton Key, you can't name any other movie that I have ever watched on Bees Bake about possession, because I don't watch movies about possession. Like, the only other movie that I'll watch about possession is Constantine, which is more about angels and demons and stuff like that, and it also happens to have possession. But Raising Cranbrook always got to be a little devil's advocate. You watched The Skeleton Key? Yes, I watched one movie out of the millions of possession movies. You got me. Yeah, just leave them outside. Actually, you should take them. Thank you. But again, like, The Skeleton Key has racial undertones. So. Supernatural is a show. Not a movie. Not every episode is about possession either. I won't watch American Horror Story. I've never seen not one episode. I don't have anything against, like, demons, but not every episode has possession, supernatural. That's not true. I mean, like, Charmed had people get possessed. Like, they're not scary. They're not, like, scary. You can't name a possession movie in the last 10 years that I've seen. I haven't seen it. I heard that American Horror Story was really scary, and I tried watching an episode of the first season, and it scared me. I didn't like it. They're showing how she was, like, spreading it around. Angela Bassett is not in every season. I also find it really funny that people have only seen the season of American Horror Story, like The Coven, I think is the one, the witch one. People have only seen that one season. That's like the 6th season or something like that. Like, Angela Bassett's not in the earlier ones. She's not in them. Oh, look who's coughing. Kate Winslet coughing. She got it. This movie, I think, is why people thought if they got COVID-19, they were going to die. Because in this movie, if you get it, you're going to die. Which is why Kate Winslet is, like, crying because she got it. So she knows she's going to die. Which is why I also said in my video, I was like, I know you guys are watching Contagion and you're watching all these, like, scary movies right now. But these movies are not real. Mm-hmm. She's right back on it, doing her work. Yes, home, sell, everything. Yes. Where was I? Dang, I keep losing where I was in the comments. Right. Oh, you talk about the doctor. Big mad. It's like, sir, she's literally trying to save you and herself. That's why they were called the filthy rich. They were literally filthy, and they didn't clean themselves. I don't get how humans can bathe without a rag. Anybody got a timestamp? Kate Winslet just got it. She's talking on the phone to Lawrence Fishburne. Supernatural gets every pass. We stand. Oh, what was it called? From the 70s. All type of fake blood and stuff. Look, it just got real for Lawrence Fishburne. Skeleton Key isn't about possession. Her name was not... You talking about Marie Laveau. You put Marie Antoinette, baby. That was the French queen who they cut her head off. Depends on which season of AHS that you watch. I didn't think Coven was scary, but I still like it. Coven is a really good season. It's not like The Exorcist. That movie is freaky. There's a different kind of way possession happens in things like The Exorcist or The Exorcism of Emily Rose. Those are very different, very realistic and plausible. Possession usually connotes an entity controlling someone, not people avenging injustice. Look at this old ass iOS. Jessica Lange is the only good actress besides Sarah Paulson. AHS is trash. Angela Bassett was in about 5 seasons. I don't have a timestamp. I can't get the time for some reason. Every time I click it, I get an ad. As you guys can see, this white shit popping up in my face. I'm at the part where they won't let him bury Gwyneth Paltrow because they're saying that they can't have her in there because she was sick. So they can't bury them in the family plot. Anybody know where that is? What part that is? I did want to watch 1984, but I missed it. Oh, Trey said, don't watch 1984. It's bad. Everyone has their favorite season. 1984 was amazing. See, it seems like this is a very polarizing show. Some people say yes, some people say no. Hi, Gone Swimming. I like 1984, but they did too many time skips. Never watched 1984, not into slashers. Okay, yeah, it looks like I'm right around the 45-minute mark. Or maybe this is behind. Oh yeah, this is behind. So 5 minutes ago, I was right around the 45-minute mark. Oh, see, the white girl gave her phone because she left her phone on the counter. So that's how the white chick got it. Emhoff gave it to the Ukrainian. She was like spreading it around in the casino. Ryan Murphy has a real problem where he stops caring about the show halfway through the season. It happens on every single one of his shows except Pose and Versace. I've literally never seen any of his shows, not one of them. That was the name of the show, of the movie, JD's Revenge, Vanity. They can't bury his family because they're infectious. I was surprised how good she was at playing the sweet, innocent one because she stays playing a mean girl and is good at it. Emhoff is the index patient. The Exorcism of Emily Rose scared me. Legit. I never saw it. The internet. They say the Americans have a cure. They're manufacturing it in secret. Who says? The internet. The internet. Don't believe it. His mother died. We tried Forsythia. Forsythia doesn't work. Jude Law made that shit up. And blasted it all over the internet because he's a fucking fake ass, bullshit ass blogger. He needs to go to jail. Just like a lot of people need to go to jail right now in motherfucking 2020. "1984 was better than Apocalypse. Ryan Murphy is polarizing for sure. 1984 was my favorite. Had consistent quality throughout. I heard some people say American Horror Story Season 2 was scary, but it wasn't scary to me. Ryan Murphy does tend to drop the ball by the middle of a season, but I felt like he didn't this time. The 70s blood. Right, the V8 orange juice. That's not scary. I did love Scream Queen Season 1. It was hilarious. If you watch nothing else by Ryan Murphy, I beg you to watch Pose. I know you guys liked it. You guys were talking about it in Discord. That's how he got it. 4920. They're kidnapping Marion Cotillard right now. They're kidnapping Maul. I'm probably already done with Pose. I enjoyed American Crime Story by Ryan too. Like Pose. Pose is stupid good. Right, just like a scam, just like a made up bullshit ass motherfucking scam. Like, who said? The internet? And this was in 2011. Here we are in 2020 and the internet is way worse with this shit nowadays. They fucking kidnapped her and took her to his fucking town, his village. There's only 20 people left in this man's village. Not yet. And we're gonna keep it that way. I don't know. I'm not really a fan of Ryan Murphy like that. I don't really want to support his projects. I don't know. I know a lot of you guys like Pose. I've heard good things about Pose. But this part was fucked up. They got Kate Winslet in the fucking facility that she set up because she got it. Talking to the dude. Scream Queens was so good. They did. They kidnapped her very gently. They were like, come on, let's go. She was like, where are we going? If she was Maul, she would have been bugging out. Never has a show had me crying like Pose. I don't know how Ryan keeps getting work, to be honest. Yes, he's selling fucking snake oil. Forsythia. Forsythia. He literally got on his fucking blog and was like, Forsythia works, it cures it. And then what happened? Everybody went out and they rushed to motherfucking CVS to buy Forsythia, which was some fucking bullshit snake oil that didn't even work. And they're mixing healthy people and sick people together, and this shit doesn't even work. That's definitely him, Bryan Cranston. That's definitely him. I watched Malcolm in the Middle first, so every time I see him, I just think that's the dad from Malcolm in the Middle. Well, let me not say first, because I actually have not watched Breaking Bad. I've never seen it. But I know he was like Walter White, too. Oh, you know what? I did watch... No, maybe I didn't. I watched the OJ show that was... It had, what's his name? What's the black dude's name? I did watch, but they had like two. They had like 2 or 3 OJ stories in like the same year. I'm not sure which one I watched. I hate Jude Law so much. His role in this movie really made me like hate him in real life. I mean, I already knew that he was a dirtbag in real life. He's literally staging illness, pretending that he is sick. He's not sick. He's not sick. He's not sick. He's staging like he's sick. He's not sick. Yeah, Courtney. Courtney was in it. Courtney B. Vance was in it. Right. Was that the one? Was that the Ryan Murphy one? Because if that was the Ryan Murphy one, then I have seen it. Oh, my bad. I said Gina Torres. I lied. His wife is Sanaa Lathan. His wife is Sanaa Lathan. Because they're on strike. Because they're on strike. Because there's nothing we can do. Look at Sanaa. Go ahead, Sanaa. I want you to get in your car and I want you to drive down here to Atlanta right now. Do you hear me? He's like, I want you to get in your car and leave Chicago and drive to Atlanta. Stay away from other people. I wouldn't even have asked him to repeat it. I wouldn't even have been like, what? If my husband was the head of the CDC and my husband said, I want you to leave Chicago and drive to Atlanta right now, I'd be like, oh, say no more. Click. I'm packing up. Gotta go. So the one that I saw with Courtney B. Vance, was that Ryan Murphy? She went to the store. She went to the store and then she gonna, of course, tell her friends. Would y'all have told your friend or would you have not said anything? Getting out of town. Brian can act. Never watched Breaking Bad yet either. He was a lovable, silly father. And then Walter White. Never finished Breaking Bad. Too much white hype around that show. He's not. He's not sick. Don't tell anyone. And what did she do? Fucking run her mouth. Would you not tell? You wouldn't tell your friends? Look at all these people waiting in line about forsythia. That shit don't even work. And now they're just mixing healthy people with sick people. Look, somebody in the line coughing. He's behind her coughing. She pregnant. Look, she said, can you cover your mouth, please? He said, fuck off, lady. Why are people so offended when you tell them cover your mouths? I would not have took my pregnant ass to CVS to go wait in a line with people for some damn forsythia. Absolutely not. Look at them fighting. Absolutely not. That shit don't even work. Look what you did, Jude Law. Look what you did. Look what you did. Maybe they should have had a safe word for this. Alexia, right? I would have been like, say less. Like Jimmy Neutron, got a blast. Bye, babe. Leaps out the door. You know he went to jail off screen. My spouse, the head of the CDC, telling me to get. I'll be packed and on the road by the end of the day. Okay, so I did see that one, Vanity. I did see that one. Okay, that one was good. I only watched it because I was watching it with my friend. And my friend was watching it. You wouldn't tell? You wouldn't tell anybody? Sketchnificent? I'm not telling nobody. You hear me? Nobody. Joy, don't touch anything. Don't touch anything. She dropped it. The little girl dropped it. That lady coughed right in Matt Damon's face. Look, they breaking into the bank. They're losing it. You would have told Raise Crandom Girl? Who you would have told? Your mom? I might have told my mom. I don't know. I don't know if I could have just not told my mom. I don't know if I would have told I might have told my best friend too. I don't know. I would have felt bad. She's shopping, girl, leave. I would have kept my mouth shut. I would have told them after I was already on the road. It depends on how close we are. Depends on how close the friend is. I'll call friends while in the car. When I was somewhere safe, maybe. I would have told my friend and family. I would tell after I left. It's definitely the whites that are offended when told to use social hygiene etiquette. What a dick. For some shit that don't even work. Right, for some shit that don't even work. The Walking Dead is like an on and off good show. Like the first season is good, and then the second season is like slow. And then like the third season is alright, and then like the fourth season is terrible. And then like the fifth season is okay. Look, she got sick. His boss. You did have a seizure. You're sick. For Cynthia, it doesn't even work. And he knows it doesn't work. She probably got him when she was right there in CVS. She should have locked her ass in the house. Fires, vandalism, Sanaa should have just left. And then tried to touch him. What's wrong with people? That woman would have gotten to work immediately for that. Now he feel bad. No, it's too late, Jude Law. You the one that fucking led all these people to panicking. But for some reason, all these people that's watching Contagion right now didn't take this lesson away from the movie. That people are panicking and fear-mongering and that shit makes it worse. Nobody fucking took that away from the film. He's so callous. She's pregnant and dying. He's like, I'm so cold. I'm so cold. Can you turn up the heat? Chris, I would have told everybody I knew. I would tell y'all. Chris would be in Discord like, listen, the CDC said y'all got to go. Don't ask me how I know, just go. Drop it in the Discord. Well, of course, I'm going to tell my parents. Kate Winslet died. My best friend, yes, but that's it. Don't fucking touch me. Only a white person would try this. I'm telling, sponged on me, I'm telling everybody. I'm telling my friends that I'm on the road. The Walking Dead did have a really strong start, and then they just couldn't keep up the momentum. I quit in season 7. I was like, I'm done. I hung it up nasty with The Walking Dead. I would tell my family and close friends. Of course, I gotta tell the Beast Bake family. Y'all would be on the live stream like, get out! Hoarding supplies, touching everything, not covering their mouths. Right! But they watching the movie, but they're not learning none of the lessons. I don't understand. No sources, people start packing. Of course, I would tell y'all. In the movie, Contagion, Ori, Lawrence Fishburne is the head of the CDC, and he's married to Sanaa Lathan. He called her and he told her to get out of town. He told her to leave Chicago. They live in Chicago, but he's in Atlanta because, as we all know, the head of the CDC is in Atlanta, the headquarters. He called her and told her to leave Chicago. He told her, don't tell anybody. She told her friend, look at you, law bitch ass. So I was like, would you guys tell if your partner was the head of the CDC and they told you to get out of town because what's happening is serious? Would you? But they told you don't tell anyone. Would you tell? Today on Twitter, Alan, you wrote, I hate this man. Jude Law is like the personification in a movie of like everything I hate about Twitter, everything I hate about the internet, everything I hate about social media, like everything I hate in real life. They like compacted it into this like one evil little character of fucking bitch ass Jude Law. Like, I hate this dude. I fucking can't stand this dude. And now he's about to throw Lawrence Fishburne up under the bus. Now he's about to throw Lawrence Fishburne up under the bus to distract from the fact that he told everybody to rush out and buy Forsythia, which does not work, and made it worse and made the panic worse. Now he's about to throw Lawrence Fishburne up under the bus. Well, didn't you tell your wife that she needed to get out of town, nigga, why are you bringing up my wife and my shit? You need to go to jail. But Lawrence Fishburne did also break the law by telling us to not late than that. He wasn't supposed to tell her that. That's sort of like the CDC version of insider trading. Like, you're not supposed to tell people stuff that you know from being the head of the CDC. You're not supposed to do that. But fuck you, Jude Law. Fuck you, Alan. Yo, this shit really made me like not like Jude Law in real life. I mean, like I said, he was already a shithead in real life, but like every time I see his face, I just be like, that's that fucking dickhead from Contagion. Don't tell anyone means tell everyone you know, and tell them not to tell anyone. Telephone. That's the media for you. Don't care about you, just care about your attention. Evil. People are doing exactly what the movie said not to do. They're hoarding supplies, touching everything, not covering their mouths, etc. Of course I would tell y'all. Might tell after I left with my family. I'll tell y'all because I know y'all have the sense to leave. Discord is everything. They ignored facts harder than when Matt Damon ignored the fact that his wife was dead and couldn't talk to him. I don't get why people need to be taught to wash their fucking hands. This is how rumors start and shit spreads. People are watching the movie like, wow, imagine. I think that too. I think people are watching this movie too, and they're not understanding that like they are Jude Law. Like, spreading conspiracy theories on Facebook and Twitter and, you know, these mass fucking hoax text messages. They are the Jude Law. They are Jude Law. There's going to be an investigation. You understand that? I definitely tell my folks, don't tell anyone means tell everyone you know. Tell them not to tell anyone. I'm going to tell the people that I love for my conscience. I would try to leave with my family. Again, I'm going to be on the road when I do. I'd be like, pack your shit, leave now. No real human emotions or compassion. Just here for attention and the clicks. The damn friend ran her mouth. Vaccine 33. Yeah, the friend ran her mouth. And the janitor also overheard too. And the janitor told people. So like it got out. Was he supposed to let his wife die? Jude Law looks like old gum in the face. All I want is y'all to just tell me. I'm your friend. I will have to tell my mother. That's true. She gave you the life hookup. Like, my mom gave me life. I can't just not tell her. Julian, all right, this is making me mad. You lying ass bitch, Jude Law. The friend fucked up. If she took her ass to Facebook, I'd beat her ass. She got a major gift, so now I didn't have to tell her shit. Yeah. The friend fucked up. She got a major gift, so now I didn't have to tell her shit. How can your own wife not keep a secret? It's hard, though. Like, it's hard. If you're in a situation where you know something that could possibly save people's lives. Y'all see the Jude Law picture? Prophet. It's hard. Look, she died. The pregnant lady died. Yeah, Jude Law, you know that's your fault. You sitting there feeling guilty because you're alive and she's dead and she was pregnant and it's all your fault. Because she definitely got it when that dude fucking coughed right behind her when she was in line waiting for fake ass forsythia that doesn't even work. She really should have listened to her husband. He said to tell no one. He knew what was coming. People need to restrain their keyboard happy minds out here starting lies and postulating without a lick of facts. Facebook is like, we are all Jude. Her friend looked like she was Spanish or something. It is hard. your vodka's kicking in. I still have my wine. Word, Julian. You know they're lighting. Did you guys see that they're lighting 5G towers on fire? Have you guys seen that? People are lighting 5G towers on fire. There was a lot of wine in here. It's not a wine glass. It's a regular glass. People are lighting 5G towers on fire because Carrie Hilson put on Twitter that COVID-19 is caused by 5G. People are literally, you can Google this. People are literally lighting 5G towers on fire. I'm so serious. Google it, Queen. Google it. Yes, people out here committing arson. I don't know what's wrong with people. They can't even just... Number one, why are you outside? You're supposed to be in the house. Why are you outside? Number two, why are you outside lighting 5G fucking towers on fire? It's very extra. Like, woo. The guns are out. What is lighting a 5G tower on fire gonna do? And she's not correct. She's totally incorrect. The issue that people have with 5G is the radiation. That has literally nothing to do with COVID-19. That has literally nothing to do with COVID-19 at all. Nothing. Literally nothing. Nothing. It has nothing to do with COVID-19. A lot of people are concerned about the radiation that comes off of cell phones and 5G network. That has... A and B have nothing to do with each other. Nothing. Viruses have nothing to do with that. A virus has nothing to do with that. That's not how viruses work. Exactly. Nothing. People already know how COVID-19 is spread. Like, we should all already know how COVID-19 is spread at this point. It's spread through surface contact, and it's spread through the spray, the droplets of people coughing and sneezing. What does that have to do with 5G? Literally nothing. Be concerned all you want about, like, radiation. Whatever, fine. Right, be concerned about the radiation coming off your microwave. Be concerned about the radiation coming off of your phone. Okay, that's fine. That doesn't have nothing to do with COVID-19. Nothing. And I low-key feel like Carrie Hilson should go to jail for that. Personally. I low-key feel like Carrie Hilson should go to jail for using her platform of millions of people to tweet that COVID-19 is caused by your cell phone. Which is now leading to people lighting 5G towers on fire. What if they light a 5G tower on fire and that shit falls on somebody's house and their house burns down with people inside because everybody's inside on lockdown? She should go to jail. Like, she should go to jail. I personally think she should go to jail. That's very irresponsible. Like, I get it, whatever, like freedom of speech, whatever, but that's extremely irresponsible. Like, people are now committing arson. Come on now. I don't know what Andrew was doing. And I saw somebody else say that, like, a lot of things weaken your immune system. Right. Capitalism weakens your immune system. A lot of things weaken your fucking immune system. Like, that still doesn't mean that fucking COVID-19. And she said, this is what she said. She didn't say the radiation from 5G can weaken your immune system and make you more susceptible to COVID-19. That's not what she said. She said COVID-19 is caused by 5G in your cell phone. She said COVID-19 is caused by 5G in your cell phone. That's what she said. That's not true. That's not true. I don't care how you try to like spin that because you don't like 5G, you don't like radiation, this, that, and the third. I don't care what type of like mental gymnastics you try to like go through. That is objectively the statement. COVID-19 is caused by 5G in your cell phone. That statement is objectively not true. It's false. It's inaccurate. Period. Period. It's false. And now people are lighting 5G towers on fire, committing acts of fucking arson that could possibly burn down somebody's house. Like, reckless endangerment. Like, get out of here. Right, Jude Law. Like, no. You can't just make that shit up and say whatever you fucking want. No. Or if you want to have a conversation or start a forest fire, all type of stuff. If you want to have a conversation about the amount of radiation in our electronics, there's a conversation to be had about the amount of radiation in our electronics. But you're not about to tell, right? It's like yelling fire in a movie theater. And then when somebody says, why did you yell fire in the movie theater? Well, the movie theater was built by wooden 2x4s that could possibly catch on fire if somebody were to light a match and spark them. So I was just, no, stop with the mental gymnastics. Stop with the mental gymnastics. Cut it the fuck out. Cut it the fuck out. Cut it the fuck out. Cut it out. She texted this shit on herself. Cut it out. What? Which part? The part about people lighting 5G towers on fire, I read it yesterday. Carrie Hilson said that shit like last week or 2 weeks ago. I was like, sis, how you not gonna have an album in 10 years and want to play Dr. Magoo during the pandemic? It's just, or like I said, and if you want to have a conversation about radiation in our devices, that's fine. But literally telling people that COVID-19 is caused by the 5G in their cell phone is just really reckless endangerment and extremely irresponsible. Extremely irresponsible. Right, trying to get attention. Trying to get attention. And again, you're not a fucking doctor. You're not a fucking doctor. And even doctors, like I said, I had to fucking get on this bitch that's a fucking physicist talking about, well, I'm a doctor. You're not a fucking epidemiologist, bitch. Like, y'all don't know what you're fucking talking about. I don't care. You're not doctors. But since you have a platform, you're going to get on your platform and say horrible things that are going to put more lives at risk. And I just have a problem with that. Which is like basically exactly what Jude Law did in this movie. Like, he's a blogger with this like huge platform, millions of fucking followers. He went on there and said like, Forsythia works. Forsythia doesn't work, you fucking liar. Look, they broke in the house. Trying to get the vaccine. They think they have it. They don't have it. And idiots believed her and are out here risking burning down whole neighborhoods. She should have just sat there and collected her songwriting checks. It's very manipulative. There was a news story, showed a burned out cell tower. And possibly burn down other communications infrastructure that people rely on. That's a major Gale statement. I question her intellectual capacity. She's canceled. I mean, she didn't specifically tell people to burn down the towers, no. They could argue that it's not her fault, absolutely. But I do believe that what she said is reckless endangerment. What if she said that and so people start trying to destroy their cell phones at home and they start a fire at home? Or the fact that now they're trying to destroy their cell phones at home in a way that's not safe releases more radiation. You know, like, to destroy a cell phone or to even destroy a cell phone tower to mess with that like signal and stuff. That shit has to be done in like a certain types of way. Like you can't just throw your phone in the recycling bin or throw your phone in the garbage. Even if you want to recycle it, you have to like take it somewhere because like the batteries, people don't even understand how their technology and their electronics fucking work. But they read a study on Facebook about fucking radiation, like, and so now they're saying that the shit is caused by radiation. It's like upsetting. It's very upsetting. Like, you're not a doctor. You're not a doctor. You're not a doctor. You're not a doctor. They got the energy to light 5G towers on fire, but can't spend 20 seconds washing their hands. Cancer, right? Like, it might cause cancer, but it's not causing COVID-19. People are losing it for real. I feel like this is the upside down. There's literally no correlation between radiation and a virus. If I lose my 5G service because of Carrie Hilson shenanigans, I'm gonna light her on fire. This is that madness that goes and makes folks act plumb crazy. First of all, you're not even supposed to be outside. Why would they take the word of a popular singer? Pack mentality setting in. Yeah, you better go to jail, Jude Law. Yep. Wearing a wire, you better go to jail. Run, nigga, run. They better arrest your ass. Profiteering. Jude Law was in bed with the Forsythia Company, which is why he said that. Profiteering, conspiracy, and manslaughter. This is entrapment. What you did was profiteering, Alan. I did like how they had a lottery system to do the vaccine. Manipulative. So you may end up killing folks that don't have COVID-19 when you burn down a tower. She caused hysteria. When I saw this movie for the first time, I was like, yes, that's what people on the internet do. Talk about things without proof or just lie without caring about the effects and consequences. All these things have larger consequences. You can't even throw away refrigerators. No, you can't. Like, you can't just throw things away or just destroy them. Especially if you're so concerned about the radiation coming off your 5G. Why are you even lighting something on fire that's now going to release more chemical gases out into the air? You're not fucking concerned. You're not that fucking concerned. You're clearly not that fucking concerned. Gonna take a bow while you get hauled in front of Congress? Or people get overzealous and try stealing and destroying other people's phones. Folks really need to be careful. Misinformation is dangerous. It's tiring. People believe what they're saying just because they have a lot of followers. That's what's also scary. It's like, you don't have to be a doctor. You don't have to do anything to have a lot of followers. And people will just blindly believe whatever you say. It's just terrifying. Hi, Alex. I had to walk your dog, but this white person set up a damn hammock at the park. They've gone wild. Carrie Hilson may as well have said blow up the sun because it definitely irradiates the planet. Yeah, it was insider trading. Most people are sheep. They don't have their own mind. Using your phone to tweet this shit out. I thought that too. I was like, aren't you on your phone right now? You're on Twitter. Like, you're not sending out this message with fucking a smoke signal, Carrie. You're not sending out this message with motherfucking carrier pigeons, bitch. Like, you do realize you're receiving a full blast of radiation right now at this moment on your phone. But, okay. whatever. The lottery was an interesting aspect of this hypothetical. How are people going to call 911 for help if the 5G towers are down? Now Mal is fucking bonding with them. She got the, what is it? The Stockholm Syndrome? Where she has bonded with the people that fucking kidnapped her ass. Because she's like teaching the kids and shit. She's not. I'm just saying. She's not. She ain't even using Hedwig to send this misinformation out. It makes no sense, Ori. So people think 5G on their cell phones causes COVID, but they have no problem approaching the 5G towers to set them ablaze. Right? It makes no sense. Some folks gonna come out the pandemic with a felony. Right, a arson fucking felony. People are fucking stupid. Got bored making brandy ice cream for later. If people are so concerned about their information being sent out, they should get off social media or away from technology altogether. That's what I'm saying. You're so concerned, but you're on your phone on Twitter. You're using the phone, you're using the app that you're so concerned about to send out these tweets about how horrible it is. And it's the same thing with TikTok. I don't use TikTok. TikTok does use their algorithm to like track people, and they also use facial recognition software. They're building I literally was just reading about surveillance, how they're building a database of faces. Because TikTok is Chinese owned, and they use a lot of facial recognition software in China to watch people. They're building a database of faces. Because everybody that signs up and uses TikTok, that they're uploading their faces and stuff like that, their bodies, and they sign the terms of agreement, which they're using facial recognition software, and their facial recognition algorithm has been like proven in the past to like they try to like suppress ugly people, poor people. Their facial recognition algorithm will like scan the whole room behind you, and if it sees cracks in the walls, if it sees things that it thinks are poor, the algorithm will suppress your TikTok. If it thinks you're ugly, if it uses the facial recognition software on your face and it thinks you're ugly, it will like suppress. Like, this is not what we agreed on. They really do use facial recognition. Photo Bucket, there's like a lot of photo sharing apps that are in bed with facial recognition companies, because they have to have faces to run the facial recognition software on to make it better and better. So they use the shit that you upload yourself. I literally was just reading about it the other day. If you guys Google this article called Dressing for the Surveillance Age, I posted about it on Instagram too. It's in my Instagram. Anybody that follows me on Instagram, I put it in my reading list highlights. Dressing for the Surveillance Age. They go in depth about facial recognition. They use things like face symmetry and measurements to decide who's beautiful or not. It isn't Discord, Queen. We were literally just talking about it. If you look, when we were talking about TikTok the other day, if you scroll up, it's in there. Look, they gave them the Chinese neighborhood like a fate, so now she gotta go warn them. I think that was in general or social media, but if you scroll up, I posted like 3 articles. I know I posted at least 3. There might be even more. Because we were specifically talking about TikTok. Sangria popsicles. Look, Jude Law, you never had the virus. You have no antibodies. You lied. Forsythia is a lie, and you made $4.5 million for telling it. You want to talk about that? If I could throw your computer in jail, I would. I want to throw a lot of people's computers in fucking jail. Yeah, dressing for the surveillance age. TikTok has so many scandals under its belt. It's wild to me how popular it is. People don't realize what they give up in relation to using free social media platforms. I was just talking about this with 23andMe, which I'm going to do a whole video on as well. They're building a stockpile of motherfuckers' DNA. They have like 60 million fucking people's DNA that now they're getting into bed with Big Pharma. But Carrie Hilson wants to tweet about fucking 5G. I want to argue about fucking 5G. Shut the fuck up. Be concerned about all these fucking social media websites that you're giving your fucking biological property and your fucking face to. For it to fucking surveil you in a surveillance state. 5G? Shut up. No! Raise your random girl. I'm still not on the side of the robots. I'm still not on the side of the robots. Like, I'm just saying, like, there's a lot of shit that we could talk about if we're gonna, like, talk about it. I don't understand why people make shit up. Like, people choose to believe in, like, made-up shit and conspiracies. When there's real shit we could talk about. Like, we could really talk about how TikTok is, like, a Chinese app that utilizes facial recognition software and is, like, building a database of, like, people's faces, all of its users, to, like, track people. That's real. We could really talk about that. We could talk about how, like, 23andMe is, like, stockpiling DNA, and now they're starting to get in bed with, like, big pharmaceutical companies to create, like, genetic, like, medicines. They just did one recently that was for, like, joints. They use, like, your genes to figure out, like, who's at risk of having, like, bad joints, and they're gonna, like, make a medicine that's, like, geared towards that. Like, we could talk about that. There's a lot of shit we could fucking talk about. We could talk about how the cameras that take pictures of your license plate and they store pictures of your license plate, they did an audit of the LAPD, and they found out that 99% of the license plates that they had stored had, like, never even been involved in any criminal activity. They were just stockpiling the plates and all the data that's, like, assigned to the plates. So your registration, name, address, birthday, all those things. And these weren't even cars that had been involved in any criminal activity. 99% of them, right? Real. This is all real. These are all real things. But y'all want to use your platforms to tweet out conspiracy theories. I just don't understand. There's real shit going on that we could be very concerned about. But y'all want to talk about 5G? No. And I've actually read about 5G, and the amount of radiation that's coming off of 5G is very minuscule. It's extremely minuscule. You would probably need to have, like, 75 5G devices in your home for it to lower your immune system to the point where you'd be affected. It's, like, teeny tiny. I hate you, Law, so much. Yes, making genetic engineered medicines. This is a real thing. Google it. 23andMe. Genetic engineered medicine. This is a real thing. They have 60 million people's DNA that people willingly gave away for free. TikTok has 100 million users. TikTok has 100 million users. That's 100 million faces being put into facial recognition databases. But y'all want to talk about fucking 5G and light 5G towers on fire? And I bet you they're on TikTok while they light the motherfucking 5G towers on fire. Not scared at all. Get the fuck out of here. I don't want to hear it. H1N1 SARS MEV1. I did like this ending. The robots will try to archive a select few of us, like Brainiac from DC Universe. A database of data, probably also sharing that info to the insurance companies. I'm just saying, like, there's a lot of real shit that, like, people should be really concerned about that they're not concerned about. Not concerned about at all. Not concerned about at all. Again, I'm pretty sure Carrie Hilson has a TikTok. So why are you lecturing people about 5G while you're willingly giving your data to Chinese facial recognition companies? You're literally using Twitter. You know, everything you put on Twitter also goes into a fucking database, right? Like, shut the fuck up. Shut up. I don't post nothing personal on fucking Instagram and shit like that. People ask me all the time, like, why don't I post personal? Y'all don't need nothing personal. Don't need nothing personal. Nothing personal. Nothing personal has to go anywhere. People paid money to give away their DNA. They did arrest him, but his 12 million bloggers posted his bail, the boy in blue. So now he's like out waiting to have his day in court, Jude Law. People catalog their children's lives and everything on the internet. They have the nerve to be concerned about privacy. I will never forget when Instagram first started popping. I got in an argument with a former friend. We are no longer friends. Who was posting their daughters on Instagram a lot and made me uncomfortable. I was like, you're posting your daughters a lot and you have an open page and you're posting your daughters like in their school uniforms that have like the school name on it and you're like using their names. Like you have your location because you know people love to like put their location of like where they're at, you know. I was just like, I don't feel like it's safe. We got in a huge argument because they were like, it's just Instagram, like it's not that serious. Like you're making it into a bigger deal than it has to be. Like you're being unnecessarily creepy. I was like, I mean, you wouldn't paper, you know, your neighborhood with pictures of your daughters, right? Pictures of your kids and where they go to school and where y'all are at and what you're doing. You wouldn't put like flyers all over the neighborhood, right? And they were like, no. And I was like, well, that's kind of what you're doing on the internet. Like you don't know who's driving up and down your internet streets, your east streets, looking at these pictures of your children, you know, knowing where they go to school, know their names. People know where your daughters go to school and they know their names because you post their names. Not to be like, you know, that person, but like what's to stop somebody from like going to the school where your, you know, kids go to school and being like, hey, Jamie, that's not the person's name, I'm just making this name up. Hey, Jamie. And then, you know, your kid looks and then they fucking grab them. Nothing. People are not concerned about that, though. They're not concerned about privacy. They're concerned about 5G. I don't know. They even have this bogus profile on 23andMe of your predicted genetic ailments. All this under the guise of finding out about your past and where you come from. People are wild as fuck. Maybe Carrie just wants to watch the world burn. People have their priorities confused. This is another reminder. Don't let anyone get on Facebook or Twitter and leave it open. I don't post a lot either on IG. I took my real name off Insta. I had a feeling. Oh yeah, it's fine. We're not. The movie's in the last scene right now. They're showing they're actually showing how it, if you guys are watching, they're showing like how it came about. I know people that have a separate IG just for their kids. I'm slowly trying to stop going by my government online. Social media really makes people so loose with their information. I very rarely post my daughter. I thought it was weird for a baby to have an IG. I wonder how many children are going to grow up resentful of how their parents were constantly documenting them for clout and money. There's stuff out there about that already. I've read a lot of articles and personal essays from kids that are upset with their parents, because we're getting to the point now where a lot of kids, especially for like the mommy bloggers and, you know, the people that got into the blogging thing in the early 2000s, mid 2000s, we're getting to the point now where a lot of these people are now getting into like their teenage years and they don't like it. I feel like Gwyneth Paltrow, day one, look, he came and shook her hand and that's how she got it. I feel like Gwyneth Paltrow got into it, directed by Steven Soderbergh, with her daughter. One of these celebrities got into it very publicly with their own daughter on Instagram because the kid was like, can you please stop posting me for like all your millions of followers? I've never had a say in it since I was born. It makes me really uncomfortable. And the celebrity was like, I'm going to keep doing it because like I'm your parent and blah, blah, blah. You can like look it up. There's like a lot of stuff that's starting to float around now with people that feel some type of way about the fact that they've been documented their whole lives. I've been reading a lot of that type of stuff. Kids may not know what dangers might come from sharing. Kids shouldn't have IG. Yeah, the ending was the best part because they showed how it happened. Make no mistake, these parents are doing it for them and attention for them. Oh, that's my baby. She gets it from me. See the resemblance. Or like these people that dress up their kids like little mini adults and have them like pose with the little purse. Or they dress up their sons and they have their sons like pose with the sunglasses. It's just weird and it's fucking creepy. Sorry. I used to use the internet recklessly when I was a teenager. I don't post pictures of myself online or anything personal. They will be putting genetics and scenes and digitally put y'all faces in crime investigations and entrapment. Watch. For anybody that does Google dressing for the surveillance age, they also talked about how the way that a machine sees things. And I thought about this when I read it, Align 10 Men. If you haven't read this article, you should read it. It's so good. Dressing for the surveillance age. They also talked about how a machine like sees and how they use the word perturbed, how images can be perturbed. So they were running these experiments where, for example, a stop sign, right? So a stop sign, red, octagon, it says stop. They ran this experiment where they put stickers on it and they put graffiti on it that to a human's eye, a human's naked eye, it clearly still looks like a stop sign. It just has stickers on it and graffiti and stuff on it. But the placement of the stickers and the graffiti perturbed, using that word, perturbed the machine into thinking that it wasn't a stop sign, that it was a sign that said 45 miles per hour speed limit. And they were like, you can imagine how is this going to like play out in the future where you have autonomous cars, self-driving cars that, you know, they see with the camera, with the machine eye, that if you put graffiti and stuff on it, and the machine can no longer register that it's a fucking stop sign. They ran another experiment where they did a 3D printout of a turtle and they put I literally just posted about this on Instagram, literally yesterday. If you go to my Instagram and if you look at my reading list highlights, it's there. They did a 3D printout of a turtle and they put a pattern on the turtle's back that when the computer looked at the turtle, it fucking registered it because of the pattern. It registered it as a fucking rifle. It thought it was a rifle. Like, you can fuck with the perception of the machines and the fucking simulation of the machines to the point where you can't necessarily trust what the fucking machine sees. And especially since we're getting into having databases of genetics, having databases of facial recognition, people's faces, all this shit, we're getting to the point where it's going to be very easily manipulated. And really our whole world is going to be like a simulation of like, how is the machines and the camera seeing through the CCTV shit. But people want to fucking use their platform to talk about the minuscule amounts of radiation that they're receiving from 5G. I don't want to hear about it. I don't want to hear. I'm talking about now. I'm talking about now. I'm not talking about next year. I'm not talking about 9G coming out next year. I'm not talking about how 5G is going to cause you to have cancer in 50 years. I'm talking about now. Shit that's going on right now. But y'all don't want to talk about it. That's the type of shit that fucking aggravates me and annoys me. Dressing for the surveillance age. Google it. Google it. And this is why I try to use my platform to talk about this shit. I mean, you guys know that I believe in singularity. Like, I'm all about the motherfucking machines because the machine's going to kill all of us. But, like, I'm talking about stuff that's going on now, that's affecting us now, that people don't talk about because they got their heads in the clouds with these fucking conspiracies. It's very aggravating, honestly. But whatever. Everybody loves a fucking conspiracy. Glad my mom was technologically inept. Wow, the entitlement. This is why some kids distance themselves from their parents and almost never call. I can't stand babies in tiaras, mostly from the cameras and whatnot. The 15 minutes of fame is creepy as fuck. I've always had an issue with someone posting a picture of me without my permission. I knew what you meant, toddlers and tiaras. I met this kid at the barber whose mom was my classmate. I'm a stranger to him, but because his mom had documented his whole early life on Facebook, I knew all types of stuff about him and made me uncomfortable. Ghost in the machine for real. Yeah, it's really weird. Hack the planet. Turtles as a rifle. Google Glass. People always focusing on the wrong thing. The Matrix is being constructed now. Y'all don't want to hear me. Y'all just want to dance. Raise your random girl. I want the motherfucking reflecticles. I want the reflecticles. I want them so bad. We're already in dangerous territory with surveillance. Conspiracy is fun and easy. Real corruption is boring, dull, and shameful. Screenshot, Sam. Exactly. Conspiracy is fun and easy. Real world corruption is boring, dull, and shameful. And on that note, we're going to end this live. Next week, next Sunday, we're going to watch Panic Room. I am going to live stream this Thursday. I just didn't live stream last Thursday because I was painting, which I did record, so I am going to do that. I am working on videos on all these things that we're talking about right now. I am working on them. They just require a lot of research, so they're taking me a little while. But I definitely am working on videos on the surveillance, and I'm working on videos on the DNA, the 23andMe stuff. Like, I'm working on videos on all these things. So, see you guys. For anybody that tunes in Thursday, I will be going live Thursday, or I will see you guys next Sunday. Panic Room. See you guys. Peace.